another MTG Casual Commander.
Hey everyone, this is Little Chris from MTG Casual Commander. Today we're opening Duskmourn House of Horror Nightmare Bundle. This is for me and we're gonna see what I get today. So starting off, getting the box open, we have another beat up looking box just like Tyler had in his video. And inside we have all of our packs. We have our play boosters. We have our freebie pack. And we have our collector's boosters. We're gonna open this right away and see what this is. Didn't do any research on this, going in completely blind. Okay, it looks like this is just the land and the token pack. Cool. And for the small pack, for the special cards, let's see. Oh god, it's so hard and it's only one card in there. Alright, we have Exhume and Living Death.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a nice looking foil art on that one. And let's go ahead and tear into these play boosters.
Oh, you're saving the collectors for last, eh?
Yeah, you know, you gotta eat your peas and carrots before you can get your piece of cake. Alright, so we're just gonna flip through these commons right away.
Ooh.
Oh, for our rare, we have Enduring Vitality. 3/3 with Vigilance. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. And when it dies, return it to the battlefield as an enchantment. That is pretty sick for mana ramp, I gotta tell ya. And then we got a foil uncommon as well.
So what do you think about them not having an actual bundle box to go with this thing?
You know, I'm not super happy about that. I mean, I get it's a very special box this time. It has the foil work, it has the holo going. But I think at the end of the day, having a box that can hold multiple sleeved commander decks is probably something I'd rather have.
Yeah.
Alright. Valgavoth's Lair, enchantment land, hexproof. Enters tapped, choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen color. And a foil plains and a foil room. So, Pat, what have you thinking of the set so far?
I think there's a lot of stuff in this set, like the rooms that play off of older cards and make them really, really broken. I like all of the overlords. They're pretty sweet. Oh man. There you
Ooh. Noxious Revival. Put target card from a graveyard on top of its owner's library.
go. It's a special
Love
guest
that.
card. You've seen a whole lot of special guests in that last comment slot.
And then we also have Dollmaker's Shop, Porcelain Gallery. Whenever 1 or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player, create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token, and creatures you control have base, power, and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. Pretty gross, right, Steve?
Yeah, that's crazy.
All
Where
right.
did Steve go anyway? He was just here, now he's gone.
I don't know. But when you find Steve, can you send Brian in too? Alright, up next we have Flesh Burrower. And, ooh, Leyline of Resonance.
Banned.
Banned?
It's banned in Arena right now in a,
Okay.
in a couple of things, but the reason is to get a free leyline spell that copies instants and sorceries.
Yeah, I mean, just reading this thing, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not banned in Commander format, but
I would hope not. Ooh. And then we have Victor Valgos Seneschal. Ah, full foil. Yeah. So it has Eerie whenever enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 2. If this is the first time this has been resolved, if it's the second time, each opponent discards a card. If it's the third time, put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That is gross. I'm gonna definitely be using that later.
You gotta put lots of rooms in his deck.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is the set to do
it. I think you grabbed the hardest room to find already there with your mythic room pull last pack.
Nice. Didn't do any research, so glad to hear that I'm doing all right. My last box I got for a pre-release kit didn't do so good. Oh, geez, I'm getting all the rooms. Let's see. Leyline of the Void. All right. If a card be put into the opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Also pretty good, just to even have splashed in a deck if you're not using that mechanic. And then foil Winter's Intervention.
Yeah, it seems like it should be a white leyline and not a...
Yeah, that does feel a lot more white than it does black. You're definitely right about that, Roger. Huh, another pack with the Flesh Grower on top. And let's see, Twitching Doll.
Spider cat.
Oh yeah, it's a very interesting looking cat. Add 1 mana of any color, put a nest counter on Twitching Doll, sacrifice Twitching Doll, create a 2/2 green spider creature token with reach for each counter on Twitching Doll.
And
activate only as a sorcery.
If you look at that cat, it's just made up of 1,000 little baby spiders. Creeps Peanut out.
I'd probably creep a lot of people out. Alright guys, and the real moment of truth, the only packs we actually care about, the only thing we really want to see, Collector's Boosters.
Little Chris is about to eat that cake.
Oh, I hope so. All right, and let's see. We got just a foil common, Final Vengeance, Say Its Name, Razor Tap Gorge. Oh, but this is some of the 13 life or less lands. These are kind of interesting. I like that new concept that they did with those. Banish from Sight, Glimmer Seeker, Intruding Soul Rager. We've got another room, Bottomless Pool and Locker Room. Beastie Beatdown, Full Art Foil Forest, and Leyline of Mutation.
Nice.
You may pay white, blue, black, red, green, rather than pay the mana cost for each spell you cast.
I'd like to pay Progenitus for 5 more.
Yeah. All right. Aminatu, Veil Piercer. Just can't talk today. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 2. Each enchantment card in your hand has Miracle. Its miracle cost is equal to its mana cost reduced by 4. And Split Up. Destroy all tap creatures, destroy all untapped creatures. And Victor again, but with a variant art. And Overlord of the Flood Pits.
Nice.
Impending 4, flying. Whenever it enters or attacks, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. And then, let's see, last pack.
Big money. We've seen some pretty big hits.
And let's see, Valga Vacillator again. Got a full foil on that one. Let's see, Formless Genesis, Changeling, create an XX colorless shapeshifter creature token with Changeling and Death Touch, where X is the number of lands in your graveyard, and it has Retrace. Another Leyline of Resonance, this time with full art. And let's see, Razorkin Needlehead. It has first strike during your turn. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them. That can be pretty nasty in a couple different decks. And Gloom Lake Verge. Add blue mana, activate only if you control an island or a swamp. That is a singular / dual land of sorts.
Those lands are so good.
All right, guys, that was it. That's everything I got from this Nightmare booster box from Duskmourn House of Horror. This was Little Chris from MTG Casual Commander, and you have a great rest of your day, guys. Catch us next.
Trample that like button. And if you dare, comment below. Let the magic continue.